Off for another wander today. Show you a couple of things, but I'm heading to a new housing development here in southern Russia, just outside of Napa, just to give you a look at some new houses being built, so you can see what sort of style this particular developer is doing. Give you an idea that not everybody's living in a shack, which seems to be most people's idea of Russia. Couldn't be further from the truth. So this particular development we're heading towards has been underway for 18 months, I suppose, and they're now building what we would call in the UK probably phase 2. So phase 1 back there, and then phase 2 is spreading forwards. And whilst we're going that way, how about some banyas? So if in the UK you probably have no concept of a banya. Banya is what we would call a sauna, but really popular in Russia. And you can get these pods delivered to your garden. And I think they're all log fired or coal fired. So you've got a little log burner, this one's external. And they've pretty much all got a little seating area inside, and it's a really popular pastime, really popular. We've just completed our sauna build, so we haven't got a banya per se. And I think the main difference really is that one's log fired and like a cabin type thing, and a sauna is like ours, which is all tiled. So there we go, a few banyas for you en route. So that place over there is a big steel supplier, so anything you need steel wise, that's where we go. Fences, etc, etc, any kind of steel construction. Now if the wind gets too windy, I shall change microphone, so let me know. Elite Trader, hi Chris, we're still okay. Sure is. Yeah, lovely day today again. But somebody did tell me that our region has about 300 days of sunshine every year. I don't doubt that for a minute. There's a little doggy coming to tell me that I'm on his territory. Bless him. As long as he doesn't bite me, we'll all be fine. He sounds very cross, even from a long way away. So, as I say, this initial part of the development has been here about 18 months, and all of these houses are occupied. I'm guessing it's going to come forward to the road, but that's only a guess, I don't know for certain. But certainly at the moment they're building in that direction. Generally they just want to bark and yap. Not really intent on hurting you. So I think we'll go up here and then we'll sort of end up where the building is going on. So as I say, these are all built and lived in. And very similar in style to our house. What do you think? Is this what you're expecting? Where are you watching from? Yes, Elite Trader. Yeah, foreigners can't buy land here. You need to be 100 kilometres from the coast. But Russian citizens can, as you pointed out. But you can also buy apartments. It's only relating to land. So there are some lovely apartments here as well. So as I said in a previous video, most Russians have carports, and they tend to be used not only to cover the car, but to grow grapes. It's kind of an efficient use of the space. But you see really lovely carports, and we'll probably build one day, but we went for the garage option first, just so in the winter I can still carry on doing bits and pieces behind the door with the heater on. I don't fancy being outside working away. Ugh, yuck. But if you live in here or here and they don't develop this area, look at the view you've got. Fantastic. Lovely, lovely view right over to the hills. Absolutely awesome. My wife's just going for a nose. She's seen something for sale, maybe. But yeah, lovely. Really, really nice. Lovely day to come up here as well. We go this way, honey. We're going this way. Where are you going? What is she doing? Oh, she's just reattaching a tree. Melbourne. Elite Trader, you may have noticed, or you may not have, that I've added you to my Telegram group. I have no idea, but in my deleted or blocked list, there you were. So whether you've committed a crime in the Telegram group and been exorcised, or whether it was just a case of happy fingers and I pulled the trigger on you when I shouldn't have done. Oh, I can't get out this way, so we'll have to go that way. Yeah, I'm not sure, but either way, added you in. Please feel free to boot me out. An arch. Well, I could build that. That's straightforward enough. A few angles. Oh, that's done it. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Chris, you fool. Never, ever. This is basic man stuff. All men know this. Never admit in front of the wife, or even if she can hear, or even if her friends can hear and they can tell her, never admit that you can do anything. Because that's it. You're doing it then. You have basically said, hey wife, you see that there? I know how much you want that, so I'm going to build it for you whenever you want. To any size, shape, colour, whatever you want, no problem. That's what I've just said. Idiot. Epic fail. Schoolboy error, that was. She's grinning away like a Cheshire cat now, going, ha-ha, I'm going to get my arch. Bugger. Oh well. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll get it. So we're just looking at drainage at the moment, because it's something that we're going to be doing. So we've got this option outside the house, or that option up there. This one's just covered over with paving slabs, but it's just the side of the road drainage, so like this ditch. And it's just to pretty it up, really, make it look nice, rather than that. Trouble with it being left like that, one, it obviously doesn't drain particularly well, but two, everything grows, and the trouble is out here, everything grows at an absolutely insane pace. So if you leave weeds, yeah, fatal. And forget weed killer, kills them for a bit, they grow back a week later. So yeah, you need to do something with the drainage. See, this is basic drainage effectively. They put a pipe in under the path and then concrete down either side. It works. It's not terribly attractive though, is it? It's just a runoff for the water, the rainwater, and etc. And then some people cover it over with some mesh. Some people, as you saw earlier, cover it with curbstones, and others just close it in completely, because ultimately it's just a channel. So close it in completely, cover it in stones. That's kind of what I fancy doing. Hey doggy, you seem to be following us. So don't know, he looks quite well groomed, so he must belong somewhere. But here we're getting to the phase 2, as I said, the current extension to this development. Now, we looked at coming here before it was built. This was sort of one of the areas that we looked at, right at the back where the fields are. But petrol station, so it just put us off really. Just didn't fancy it. Let's have a wander down, see how far we get before we're told we've got to go. Because it's a current development and a working building site. Oh, that's really nice. I don't think it's particularly big. I've got it in my head that that's about 120 square metres. It looks a lot bigger than that. And obviously they're digging out, surveying. Here's the base. And this is, well, this is our house effectively. It's not our house, but it's exactly the same design. Ours is around the other way. And then we've got a hoofing great garage on the side of it, but that's the style. Got Juliet balcony to the front bedroom, and this is a 4-bedroom house, as ours was, but we altered it so it's just a 3-bedroom house. So that's the finished article, probably in the grey, no interior, which is very common, as I've mentioned before. If you're curious about that, please ask. And here they are in build process. So the blocks go up first, which is the main structure of the house, structural part if you like, and then the pretty bit is added afterwards, which is the bricks. Sometimes they're rendered and painted, sometimes they're just plain brick, white, yellow, brown I've seen. But yeah, so there we go. So again, that's probably a 4-bedroom house. That's about 150 square metres, that one. And this again is what our house would have looked like to start with, but this is rendered on the outside, whereas ours is just brick. But I prefer it, to be honest. I'm not a fan of the rendered look. It looks nice when you first do it. It doesn't tend to look great 10 years later. So obviously a building site, so you know, bit of mess, bit untidy, yada yada. But when you look at these estates when they're finished, tarmac roads, out the front all done nicely, trees planted. Yeah, they're really nice, really nice. And you've got a single story back there, what we call a bungalow in the UK. A grumpy dog. Hopefully he's all bark. Right, let me catch up with the chat. You're in the back rooms, pardon? I believe if you had a Russian partner, they hold 51% of the business, then the business buys. Yes, there is something like that, Elite Trader. You're quite right. It really depends on how you do it. If you do it as a business, we didn't. My wife's Russian, the house is hers. So just plain and simple. But it depends on your relationship, I guess. Do you trust your wife? Let's be brutal. Russia, da. You're Russian, cool. I use the interpreter. Ah, yes, same as me. I cannot speak Russian, I'm afraid. I'm learning. And if you're looking at Learn Russian, click on the link in the homepage of my channel, or join my Telegram group and chat to Oksana. Lovely lady, teaches Russian to English speakers and English to Russian speakers. Greetings from an old New Jersey guy in Sweden, Christopher. Same name. It's a good name, Christopher. Although the only people that call me Christopher, or person that ever called me Christopher, was my mum. And that was only when she was cross. New Jersey, wow. The cat ran. Yes. Yeah. Dog bark, cat ran. Is that one for sale? No. So this one's for sale. So again, a single story, what we call a bungalow, but a big covered area out the front. Keep the sun off, because you know it gets late 30s, touches 40 degrees sometimes here in the summer. But I know it sounds quite bad, and I'm not a great fan of hot weather, but there's always a bit of a breeze coming off the sea, so it doesn't feel like it, thank God. Well, that and the air conditioning and the swimming pool help. Oh, is there a road there? Have they completed that road yet? Ah, my wife's pointing out some more drainage. Yeah, I mean that's, yeah, we can do that. And then stone it over. Yeah, I'm liking that idea. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. That looks plain and simple. I like plain and simple. And those pipes just pushed together, which is, yeah. Some of you might be wondering why we're talking about drainage. That's what I was thinking, honey. Look at that. That bit of pipe there. Oh.
Can we take it?
Can we take it? It'll damn near fit across our front of our house. We'd look a bit funny walking down the road with that on our shoulders. So, yes, this part of the land is not finished off by the developer. It depends on the development. In ours it isn't. Some of these obviously it is. And some, you know, that's why you're seeing different versions. You know, somebody's just got a plain ditch like this. So you're getting different versions of what people do. Some people are just happy to leave it as a ditch. You know, it's nowhere near property. Does it really matter? But for us, I think we want to tidy it up a bit. Yeah, that's novel. But this is obviously drainage from the house. Oh yes, this road is complete now. There's an angry doggy. Looks a bit like a Corso. So I definitely will not be going near that gate. But if it stays like this, if this is the development, then it's far enough back away from the road that it's not intrusive, but it gives you lovely views across the fields, and it's on a hill, so when you're up this end, certainly those houses at the far end have got a much nicer view, and they can look straight out across over the hills and then that way to a Napa. Getting a bit windy now, let me know if it's too much. Women are that way everywhere. Yeah, it's fatal. I always say, guys, if you fall into the trap of admitting you can do something, just make sure you cock it up. Do it badly. I won't ask you again.
I will.
Yeah, wife says I will. Yeah, but you're wise to my tricks. Schoolboy run away was someone playing. Didn't see. Oh yeah, nice doggo. Yeah, Corso, definitely. Carne Corso. You've got company. Yeah, I have. My wife is with me. Hello from Russia, Bourbon. Lone Gamer, hi, nice to see you. I'm surprised how many new builds I've been. Well, it's everywhere. It's not just. This is just one development that I thought, oh, I'll come and have a quick look at. But it's everywhere. It's building everywhere in Russia. Built up around where you are. Question, of course, the electrical lines will surely be placed below surface circa. Looks terrible. No, No, electric lines are above ground, like that. Same as the gas. Only on new developments the gas goes underground. Otherwise, it's above ground. Stops it freezing, I guess. But mainly because it's easy to work on. It's easy to maintain, easy to add, much more cost effective, and that's evident in our gas bill, 70 or 80 pence a month. Good day from Australia, blimey, another upside downer. Hi, MXX265. Okay, and Chris, cool Chris. Joe King, good afternoon, sir. Alders, where is this? So this is Russia. This is just outside a town called Anapa on the coast of the Black Sea, about 60 miles from Crimea and Kerch. I'm sure you've heard of the Kerch Bridge. So that's where we are. If you put into Google Maps, ANAPA, you'll see where we are. Great day from the cornfields of southern Indiana, in the US. Wow, hi Fred. Nice of you to join us. Are you near Novorossiysk? Yeah, about 30 kilometres along the coast. Nearer, if you're standing in Novorossiysk and you look towards Crimea, we're the next town along, I think. Roughly. Sukho's in between. Yeah, nearly that way, about 30k. Edkadir, Anapa. Good day from the Emerald Isle of Ireland. Yay! Dublin snob in the house. Good day. Hello from Michigan. Wow. Gotta love technology. Some people have said to me recently that technology is a terrible thing. Look what it's done to the world. Well, I'm going to say exactly that sentence apart from taking the terrible. And look what it's done to the world. You guys are watching an English idiot standing in Russia looking at a new housing development. And as I've said many times, even when you go to a housing development built by one developer, all the houses are different. Everything, look at it. You've got a 4-bedroom house next to a 2-bedroom bungalow, next to a 3-bedroom house, next to a 4-bedroom large house, next to it. It's just, although the roof colour and the walls are the same, that's where the similarity ends really. And that's a new development. Once you start getting further around the back roads, which we'll probably go and wander around now, it's even more eclectic. So this is one side of the road where all the new stuff is being built. Now we get across the road, taking our life into our hands. God, wind. Right, I'll probably put the microphone in, so bear with me for a moment. Do any of the new builds down south that have long hot summers have air conditioning? Yes. Yes, all new build houses are, I was going to say plumbed for air conditioning, but you'll find all the new build houses in the bedrooms and the lounge have got a socket right up at roof level, all ready for air conditioning. So it's part of the build of the house. Ours has got a socket ready for air conditioning in the lounge. And it's still there because we didn't move it. We actually put our air conditioning unit somewhere different because we changed everything. And the one thing we forgot was to move the air conditioning socket. So yeah, we've got this air conditioning socket in the lounge, up at roof level with nothing plugged in it. Looks a bit random. It comes in very handy at Christmas when we want to hang the lights up, which will be soon. Privyat, NMC. Hello to all Russian people. I pray we start working together for the good of all. Wisconsin. Patrick, don't we all? Don't we all? I think if I'm going to give a message, and this isn't a message channel, but if I want to give a message, please understand Russians are not wired the way we are in the West. They're not wired for hate. They don't automatically hate. And if you go to Russian shops, you'll find lots of stuff in the shops, clothing, etc., with USA flags, you know, Brooklyn, New York, Michigan I've seen, and all of that kind of stuff on clothing for sale. So they're just not what, and you see people walking down the street. You know, I saw a guy a couple of months ago cycling along the seafront, covered from head to tail in stars and stripes. Trousers, jacket, hat, the whole lot. So they're just not wired the way we are in the West, the way we're told to be. They're not filled with hate the way we are, you know. And our hate is very superficial, I think. You know, hate this group of people this week, and next week there's another group of people we've got to hate. And why is that? Keep us all scared. Much easier to control when we're all scared. Is that for sale or is that land? Ah, yes, there's a house behind that's for sale. And then we've got a house in mid sort of build there. Lots of chickens. Russians do like to live on their land. And by that I mean they like to grow stuff. And certainly in this region, you can grow anything. It's absolutely epic. Put a stick in the ground and it'll grow. Where the far car are we? Saw what you did there. Clacton Massive. Epic. We are in Russia, in the south of Russia, with the blue skies and the sunshine and the vineyards and the cherries and the walnuts and the grapes. Hello from Gurness, Merthyr Tydfil. Jason, good afternoon. It's very clean and nice. Yes, yeah. It's a regular comment. One I made myself a lot. Does that go along? Somewhere? No, I don't remember either. No, there's a fence across the bottom. We'll probably get stuck. Let's keep wandering. So, as you can see, gas pipes go overground. And what happens when you get to a road, you may ask? That. Commented on that many times, but when I first came to Russia, it was oh my God, what the hell is that? Because we're not used to it. But it just makes a lot of sense when you step away from what it looks like. It makes a lot of sense. And it's typical Russia. You've got brand new houses being built over there next to this, which isn't brand new. Very typical. And, you know, some people might pull a face. Well, take your snob hat off. It's great. It's lovely. It's really cool to be able to wander around and just look at a different neighbourhood and see something different every time you go out. So your utility poles are square, ours are round, so it seems so odd to see square ones. Yes, that's a good observation, because I'd never noticed that until you've just said that. There you go, good example. See something new every day. Yep, they're square. Saida Hossain. Hi from Bangladesh. Blimey. Hi. I guess it was the paint, because up close they look round. No, they are square. Thank God there are different rows of houses all looking the same as rubbish. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what England was doing. It's all about the money, isn't it? Out here there's a minimum. Pleasant. Out here there's a minimum size of land, and that's 600 square metres now. Whereas in the UK, I don't know if there is a minimum size of land. I don't think there is. I think the criteria for building on land in the UK is how many can you fit? That's how it seems to be. Out here we've got 800 square metres of land. And in the UK, I absolutely 100% know there will be 5 houses on that piece of land. What's the white building on your left? Bugger, I missed that one. As I was walking on the main road, I think that is the steel place. So steel suppliers, you know, H section, box section, RSJs, fence panels, roofing panels if they're metal, anything to do with metal. Maria, I'm sorry, I can't read that, but I think it's something. I think you're asking me what city this is. It's just outside of Napa. What is the temperature there now? It's about, what's the temperature today, darling? 12?
Somewhere 12.
Yeah, 12 or 13 degrees today. Game at home, nice, love me some aircon. Wish I had it above 30. Yes, I used to have it. The trouble is the heat in the UK is very, very wet, let's be honest. It's very humid. Here it's not. And that's an age-old thing, isn't it? Oh, it's a different kind of heat. It is. You can hear the gas rattling through the pipe. So again, you've got a new house there. And then you've got the older Soviet style stuff. I think we're walking and go down the next road, yeah? When you visit Novorossiysk next time, try the chicken at the Enik Benik restaurant. Okay. I mean, chicken's chicken, isn't it? So, yeah. Probably like something a bit more challenging than chicken. That's it, we do eat a lot of chicken, especially off the grill. I see blue skies and sunshine in November. There's more to Russia than Moscow. Yep, nailed that comment. Comment of the day so far. There is. You speak to anybody outside of Russia and ask them to mention anything inside of Russia, and the first thing they'll say is Moscow. Or the Kremlin, maybe St. Petersburg if they're a little bit more educated. But if you ask them about vineyards, or snowboarding maybe, or skiing, or beaches, dolphins swimming around you, they look at you like you're a mental case. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. But thank you. MXX. I visited Novorossiysk, Gabrandinka and Gelendzhik. Yes, so Gelendzhik is a couple of towns along the coast from us. It's another port. Lovely, I did a video from there recently. Have a look. Went for a wander around the seafront. You'll get some hate pretty soon. Bothered. Face bothered face. Yet. Never ever will I let somebody dictate my life to me. Especially from behind a keyboard. Should we go up there, honey? Should we go up there and wander around? Or should we carry on down this way and down the next road and in along?
Up to you.
Because there takes us to the not wasteland, but the old orchard and everything. I don't want to go wading through that today. Okay, I'll keep going. The wife's happy. The wife's happy I'm walking. That's the biggest thing. As long as I'm walking. But to be fair, she did want to come out for a walk today, so. Imagine as I dressed in Union Jacks in the UK. Yeah, I mean, that's just an obvious point. If you think about what I said earlier about Russian shops selling Union Jack you know, Union Jacks and Union Jack clothing, British flags, American clothing, completely normal. Can you do that in the UK? Can you go and buy a Russian coat or a Russian flag? Of course you can't. No. It's the evil monster, apparently. Social media to blame for a lot of hate. It's also social media is to blame for a lot of information. How people choose to use that information is up to them. Now, some people will absolutely use it to divide and hate. Look at this. But look at the view. Imagine if you bought this rundown property, just demolished it, and you got a lovely view out onto the hills. Plenty of wood for winter. Look at that. Yeah, I think social media is really the saviour of the world at the moment, because without it, it would be mainstream media only, and that is only one side of a story. It's not the truth, it's not news. News should have its definition changed in the dictionary to government propaganda. Beautiful how the plots have chickens and food we could eat. Yeah, honestly, Rebel, Russians are great recyclers. They don't waste anything. You know, everything is, well, everything's repaired for a start. There's none of this breaking a tool, rushing out and buying a new one. You just repair it. Yeah, I know, it's a crazy concept. So this is, I won't say a bugbear of mine, but certainly something I noticed when I first came here. Once you come off of the main roads in the villages, and even in the outskirts of some of the towns, you're into an unmade road. This is, you know, this is what you can expect. Some of them are tarmacked. Our particular estate is tarmacked, but they're certainly not all tarmacked. Will they be tarmacked in the future? Maybe, but probably not. So, you know, when you're picking your land or your property, or you're going to a developer for them to do the whole job, it's just one of the things you need to find out. Will the estate be tarmacked? Best holiday I've had, very friendly people. I'm returning to Novorossiysk next year. Awesome. Well, I think you'll be surprised, just because of the amount of construction. The Aqua Mall's still not finished down in the main harbour. It's still not finished, but it's quite a big undertaking, so I guess that's the reason. Very nice. I'm just going to catch up with some chat, so bear with. Patrick, I believe the people of the world want to work together for the good of everyone. It's our governments that make, yeah, and Russians understand that. They understand it's governments that make policy, and people are just fooled into thinking that they make policy. No, you can't with the gas pipes, Lone Gamer. They are painted yellow, and they have to remain yellow. It's a gas regulation, just so no donut cuts through them. Square and made of concrete, yes, they were, and they are, sorry, there you go. I've been building in USA, KSA, Saudi Arabia, Norway, Finland, occupied Palestine, Sweden. Blimey, Christopher. Bit of a jet setter, aren't you? In over our heads outdoors, can you say, hey, you can't park your car here? Excuse me, mate. Can't park your car there. It's a British thing. Oh, grumpy doggy. Now that is what you call a carport. Look at that monster. Wow. It's more like a coach port than a carport. Look at it. Huge. Proper gates. I know all of this sort of looks it looks very keep out, you know, danger, security, area not safe. I know that's what it looks like. It's absolutely not that. Absolutely not the case. Part of it is an old, you know, Soviet era mentality where, you know, the country probably wasn't as safe as it is now. Can we go down there and then along? I don't know where. We might have to walk. No, I've never walked here either, darling. It's all new. Meow. But generally, Russians are private people. They're not involved in other people's business. So, you know, high fences, bit of privacy. Your home's your castle kind of attitude. I have to leave you now, as they say in Russia. Moscow, all the best. Yes. Thank you, Clayton. Clayton. Clacton Massive. Thank you for sharing this with us. My pleasure. Good. That's your right as a human being. Tell the haters what you think. Yeah, absolutely. I'm too old to care what other people think about me, good or bad. I'm not out to harm anyone or hurt anyone. But I have no time for fools, and I don't like people mucking me about. Apart from that, treat me nice, I'm nice to you. It's a dead simple policy, really. And we can't get out down there. We can?
Through the fields.
Through the fields?
Yes.
Going to be a bit swamp-like, isn't it? We've had a bit of rain lately. Okay, well, we'll wander back. From right, you can see Idol of Russian Warrior. Oh, it's my shadow. Green Radwood. Okay. Social media is a double-edged sword, as it can be good like this, showing people and yeah, absolutely it is. I think social media can be blamed for causing a lot of problems in the world, but I also think that governments hate social media and absolutely try to what's the word? Try to alienate us all from it. They just want us to see what they want us to see. It needs to be controlled, it needs to be regulated. Really? Where's the free speech go then if it's regulated? So much for that idea. Where are you? So, I'm in just outside of a Napa, which is a town on the coast of the Black Sea. One dog meets another. Town just outside a town called Napa on the coast of the Black Sea, about 60 miles from Crimea. So, type into Google Maps, A-N-A-P-A. It's not Napa, it's Anapa. And you'll see where we are. Almost sandwiched between the Black Sea and the Azov Sea, or the Sea of Azov, depending on how you want to say it. But some act and spout hate from a keyboard. Yeah, of course, the world's full of keyboard warriors, keyboard ninjas. They're usually sat in their mum's front bedroom, waiting for the shout up the stairs to come and eat their din-dins. So I don't take a lot of notice of that. Love seeing how it is for you in the area, really refreshing. Yes, I love my life, you know. I'm sure some people will probably look at this and go, oh my God. But I love it. I love seeing something new every time I go out. I mean, look at this. Awesome. Next to this. Very common. Certainly in older Russia, shall we say. Bench outside for the occupants to sit on and talk to people as they walk past. Lovely carport. Look at that. I've got a thing about carports at the moment. Sorry. It's because we haven't got one. I'll keep looking at them. Oh, like that. Mind you, we really should put something like that above the swimming pool. Then close it in and then heat it. How did I meet my wife? I met my wife in the UK. We're going to say well, it's probably the standard answer now. How do you meet somebody now? My day, it used to be go to a nightclub, stand at the bar, offer the barman a drink, or if you were lucky, they come and ask you if you wanted a drink. Maybe approach them whilst they're dancing around their handbags. Nowadays, dating sites. So yeah, we were both living in the UK. No intentions of moving to Russia. We met, fell in love, got married in the UK. And again, no intention of moving to Russia. I sold my house and we were looking at buying a house together. Started looking around, had a few that we went and viewed. And then we came on holiday to Russia. And that was it. That literally was it. October 2021 we came here. Before current situation, and I fell in love with this country. I really did. Fell in love with the area. So much to see and so much to do. The weather is amazing. The beach is amazing. The food's amazing. The people are amazing. What can you say? This is in Russia. JB, yep, it sure is. I'll show you a number plate. It'll have Russ on it, so that should convince you, because I've had lots of people tell me that I'm filming in a studio. And there you go, look. Under 23, RUS and a Russian flag. So yeah, we're definitely in Russia. There's some Russian writing for you. Ring the phone number, see where it goes. But yeah, this is the main reason I try and keep my videos and my live streams as basic as possible. I don't want them to look produced or edited, because that's what gets levied against us all the time, you know, especially if they're nice and slick, nice YouTube presentations. Then it's always, oh yeah, this is done in a studio, this is all fake, this isn't real, because there's blue sky here, and there's cars, and there's roads, and people, the haters, don't want to see that. They don't want to believe that. They want to believe that it's snow, bears, gangsters, vodka, horse and cart. It's my favourite saying. Fake, there's snow already in Russia. Yeah, see, there you go, Sarge. Russia's a big place though, mate. Don't know if you're aware of that. Don't know if you're being sarcastic. Probably are. Or maybe you actually think that's a genuine comment. Maybe. Well, let me inform you, Russia is a very large place. So large, in fact, that it's the largest place. That's how large it is. Hey, cat, sunning himself. Meow. Bugger off, idiot. I want to sit in the sun. So yeah, it's twice the size of the US. The UK fits into our region alone. Our region being Krasnodarsky Krai, and one of about 90 odd in Russia. So yeah, Russia's about 66 times the size of the UK, roughly, give or take. Who's counting? I need to go out to get some milk bread and something for lunch and get back. No problem. Pension news. Hi. No horse and carts, no gangsters, nor bears. Can't be Russia. Yeah, so no horse and carts. Although occasionally there's a lovely old gentleman and his wife, and I kid you not, it is almost what you would have in your head. Him and his wife, and they must be 80 plus, ride to the market on a rotavator, towing a trailer. So literally a petrol rotavator, and he's got a trailer hooked up, his wife sits in the back, and they trundle off to the market and back. And, you know, I mean, as a Westerner, I suppose your first thought is to laugh. But it's just cool. It's just really cool. And cheap, like the budgie. And do you know what? Don't get any trouble from the police. Yes, it's a motorised vehicle. In the UK, he'd probably be in prison by now. Certainly had points on his licence and in court for no insurance and blah, blah, and all the other rubbish. Out here, he don't worry too much about that because he ain't doing anybody any harm. Same with electric scooters. Nobody cares. And in fact, 50cc mopeds don't even need a registration plate. The world needs to know about the Russian people and their ways. It's already changing my view of what's really going on. Great. You know, I'm not trying to change anybody's view. All I'm trying to do is do exactly what I'm doing now. Pick the camera up, turn it on, don't edit it, and show you warts and all. Because then you can make your own mind up, can't you? You don't need somebody chopping and editing videos and giving you a narrative to fit it when you can just watch a completely unedited video or live stream like this, which is clearly live because I'm answering your comments. You can make your own mind up. Look at this old bridge. Now there's one like this but narrower over on, I'm going to call it waste ground, but it's not. It was an old orchard many years ago, and it is very sketchy, this bridge. Really sketchy. First time I walked over it, I was thinking, not going to make the other side, going to be swimming. Fake, what does that even mean? Yeah, rhymes with bake. Yes, it is. Well spotted, Maria. Well spotted. The banner on your profile, Lake Abrao. It is indeed. Love that region. Our favourite wine and our favourite champagne. Listen to us, favourite champagne, darling. Well, when it costs from about £2 a bottle, you can have a favourite champagne. When it costs £20 a bottle, it's a bit more of a luxury for the normal average person. But out here, a couple of quid for a bottle of champagne. And it's lovely. And I genuinely mean that. It really is lovely. Glad your wife is talking walkies. Yes. She might regret coming out with me because I tend to go on a bit of a mission. In fact, I did tell her I was only going out for an hour. Are you all right, honey? Are you all right? Are you still all right for walking?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
You can turn back.
No, I just thinking that Alexei maybe will soon finish.
Yeah. Do you want to go head back then? I'm going to go this way and then turn left and then come back. What do you need?
Turn left?
Yeah, I'm going to go up past our zone, then turn left and then come back round here and then come back up.
Ah, okay.
What do you want to do?
Is it long time?
I don't know, Don. I've never walked it.
Okay.
What are you doing? You going that way? You're going home. Okay.
Home because of the dust.
Okay. All right. I'll see you at home then. What, darling? Later. Okay. Oh dear. 200 words to explain what a man will explain in 10. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Taking you for walkies, I mean. Yes. I'm getting better with my walking. I'd nearly say that I don't totally hate it. Nearly. No, it's an improvement. Nope, a granddad retired, mate. Nice. I'm retired. I retired at the age of 55. I know I look 21. No. It's fine. I know I do. Just don't pee on the lamppost, all right? Well, actually looks super nice and normal, rural, suburban. Yeah, it is. It's eclectic. It's one of my words. I think I must have gone to bed one night lying on a dictionary. I like to use it now. This is a good way of describing suburban Russia. Really eclectic. Have you seen two things the same yet? Please don't tell me utility poles. But you get what I mean. Russian flag. Yeah. It's lovely. Nice place. Don't let none of the British American immigrants. Well, that's the good thing about Russia. It has an immigration policy, like pretty much all countries. But the thing that differentiates Russia from the UK, let's use the UK as an example. Russia adheres to its immigration policy. So provided you meet the criteria, you're welcome in the country. If you don't, you ain't. It's real simple. It's basic stuff. Thank you for this eye-opening video. Patrick, you're absolutely welcome. So this is what you see quite a lot of. Tarmac and stops. So I think we'll go up here and then I'll loop round and head for home. Здравствуйте. Zika? I think that's your name, sweetheart, I'm not sure. What's wrong with British American citizens? As long as you don't allow British or American policy or government influence. Yeah, nothing wrong with citizens. Everybody's an individual. So to say you dislike a certain race, creed or colour really is a level of ignorance, isn't it? You can't say that. You know, we can all generalise, and I think, you know, everybody's guilty of that. We're all guilty of making a statement in general. Russians love this. You see it on YouTube all the time. Don't do this in Russia. Russians hate this. Americans love that. I always question the person who's put that thumbnail up, how long it took them to go and meet every single Russian and American so that they could make that statement. Yeah, you get what I mean. But we all do it, to be fair. I do it, guilty of it. We just generalise sometimes, and I try and correct myself. You know, if I say, oh, this is typical of Russia, I can't say that. I haven't been across Russia. I've been to the area that I like. There's a kindergarten here, and all Russian kindergartens are required to have outdoor space for kids. So all Russian kindergartens have got lots and lots of play area for the kids. So I'll see if I can show you a bit. And this is just like a little village kindergarten, bear in mind. Oh, look at the pussycats. Well, we ain't got one of those yet. It's a cat joke. We have 5 cats. So yeah, little kindergarten. Like I say, village kindergarten, you know, it's not all wonderful brand new toys and blah blah, but it's a large open area for kids to come outside and play. Got a house in mid-build there, look. 2 houses in mid-build. Sal, hello. Can't read that name. Tertiary scrote. Shame about the psychopath dictator. Oh, do you live in a country with a psychopath dictator? I feel sorry for you. You should move to Russia, pal. Bye. That's how we deal with clowns. There was a phase, wasn't there, on YouTube where people were dressing up as clowns and everybody was scared and they were jumping out on people and terrifying them. Really? Clowns don't bother me because it's just a clown. They're funny in the circus. Outside of the circus, they just look like a complete idiot. So I don't take a lot of notice. I believe it, I was just asking. Okay. Here's another clown. Speaking half Russian. Bliat Russia. Yeah, bliat you. Bye-bye. Adios, amigo. Do svidania. Tschüss bis morgen. See you in the morning. Ta-ta. Arrivederci. Ciao, ciao. Russians love their children tree. That's a good line from a song. It's not Sting in the house, is it? Is the crime bad there after 10 p.m? Can I just answer that question by modifying it a little bit? And just take away the 10 p.m. and just say, is the crime bad there? Is that okay? Because I think it's more informative. And I'll answer it by saying, what's crime? What's that? Crime? Oh, I remember that. Yeah, when I was in the UK. It was a daily occurrence. Before we moved out to Russia, there was a woman raped at 6 o'clock in the morning in the park, about 100 yards away from where we were living. We were living in a nice area, apparently. And a couple of days before that, there was an elderly gentleman mugged coming out of the bank. And about a week before that, there was a gentleman mugged in another park for his watch. I've been in Russia 18 months, so I haven't seen crime. I have no concept of it. I'm an Englishman walking around in Russia, filming with a camera, and I don't speak any Russian. So, if you were to believe the current wave of propaganda, I should be getting murdered and stabbed by now. So what's wrong with that picture then? Shall I go up there? Let's go up there. I'm going to go up there. I'm going to take you on a long walk now. Wasn't going to. I was heading home. Not sure if that takes me. No, that's the wrong road. Don't know where that one goes. I will go down it one day. Today's not the day. Yeah, so no, crime, I have no clue. I haven't even seen road rage. Not one incident of road rage. The closest I have seen to any kind of crime since I've been here was last night. We went out for a meal with some friends in Napa. And when we came out, there was a young lady getting out of a taxi and she shouted across the road at a gentleman. Don't know what they were saying, it was Russian, but she shouted at him. That's as close as I've seen to crime. Road rage is just not a thing here. I haven't seen it. Occasionally you might hear somebody bib a horn, but that's more of a warning. Oh. Right, just point the camera to the ground for a minute. You may have heard that. What sounded like a big dragon. Certainly breathes fire, but I won't be filming it. Looks lovely. Where exactly are you? I am just outside Napa. A-N-A-P-A. Type that in Google. On the coast of the Black Sea. About 60 miles from Crimea. And that noise tells me somebody's going to have a bad day. Why are you in Russia, mate? Looks nice area there, bro. I suppose, Sammy, I've got to say, why not? If you put all your current knowledge of Russia aside If you live in the West and you've never been to Russia, do this. Everything you know about Russia is untrue. So if you start from that basis, if you start from a clean slate with an objective mind, you'll learn a lot. But if your perception of Russia is based on a one-sided narrative that you've had rammed down your throat all your life, like I have, then it's going to be wrong. But I'm in Russia because I came here in October 2021 and fell in love with the country, fell in love with the people, the food, the culture, the weather, the area, you name it. Yes, every country has them, leaders. Some good, some not so good. I agree. Absolutely. We just seem to have a current crop in the West of evil, I suppose. That's all I can say. It just seems to be pure evil. I mean, I'm on the fence as to whether they are all really that thick or whether it is a carefully orchestrated plan. And part of that second statement is true. Certainly when it comes to the financial system, there is a carefully orchestrated, controlled demolition of the financial system, but that's a whole different story. I won't bore you with that. Little local shop, sells all sorts. I'll get my sunflower seeds from there, which I would never eat until I came to Russia. Sunflower seeds for hamsters, aren't they? No, they're not. They're great. We love a sunflower seed. But yeah, I mean, I've never met Vladimir Putin. But from what I understand, certainly what I'm led to believe, if you're to believe the a bit hardcore to do with that, if you're led to believe, or you believe the reports in the media, you will understand that Vladimir Putin is responsible for everything. One man, Putin, done it, apparently. I've never met the guy, but from what I can gather, he must be about 200 feet tall and made of titanium and able to teleport anywhere in the world at any time, to be capable of doing all of the things that he's accused of doing. And I love how the West just label Vladimir Putin as their problem, as if, you know, if they were to dispose of Vladimir Putin, then all of their problems would be solved. It just shows a level of delusion that really has no comparison. Vladimir Putin is head of state, but there is such a thing as a government in Russia. Anyway, some people are just ignorant and think the world is like what they see in the movies. Yeah, and Hollywood's the main orchestrator of that. But watch a Hollywood movie, an action movie, and how long will it be before Russia is portrayed in a bad light? Whether it's a passing comment or the stereotypical gangster bag person that's a Russian and, you know, is evil and horrible and always gets defeated in the end. Blah, blah, yawn, boring. But yeah, if you're bored tonight, pick a Hollywood action movie on Netflix or one of the other streaming services are available, on one of the others, and see how long it is. Now I've made you aware of it if you weren't before. Just see how long it is before Russia is portrayed in a bad light, and make your own mind up. Tell me if I'm wrong. William Lynn, Yorkshire or West End? Is that a question for me? Is that... Let me answer that in the ways that it could be. Is this Yorkshire or the West End? No, neither. Am I from Yorkshire or the West End? Close, but no cigar. Would I pick Yorkshire or the West End? Yorkshire, I think I'd probably pick. So there we go. Hope that's answered the question. I wasn't entirely sure what it was meant. If you think about the true reasons of war, minus impending, all comes down to money in the street. Yeah, every war's a banker's war, isn't it? It's all about the money, baby. How long have you been in Russia, mate? Samuel. Moved here May of last year. First came in October 2021, before the current situation. Came for 3 weeks. First week, wandered around in a daze. Completely confused. Didn't know what. My brain couldn't compute what my eyes were seeing. Just didn't make sense. So that was week 1. Week 2, wanted to see everything. Try and understand. Oh, look at that old SEC. Oh, we'd have killed for that back in the day. Slab side SEC, Merc. I wonder if it's a 500. Or 560 even. Oh, do like a V8 out here. Yeah, week 3, didn't want to go home. That was it. Week 3, decided to build a house here. VK live broadcast. Yeah, I'm not on VK. Oh, he looks lovely. That's me convinced. I'll book a flight. Do I detect an air of sarcasm? This is just my local village and it's very eclectic. There are brand new builds and there are very old buildings and everything in between. And as with my live streams when I'm out wandering, it's warts and all, I'm afraid. It's the good, the bad and the ugly. A true Clint Eastwood story. Look at that. And the influence and control of banks, banking families. Yeah, indeed. But that's why they're trying to cancel crypto, isn't it? Banks hate crypto. Why? Because it would put them out of business if it was allowed to. Is Marley Nassar clown gone? Go and do it yourself. Yeah, good point, Ida. Oh, chooks. Free range chooks. Yeah, you cluck now, mate. You'll be on the grill later. Russia is the first in the world in terms of mineral resources reserves. 75 trillion. Yeah. Sergey, welcome. You're probably very right. Sergey's very knowledgeable. He's a good guy. Certainly knows his numbers. Russia, I think, is the only country in the world that is completely self-sufficient. Might explain why people keep trying to grab hold of it and break it up. Oh, Timmy. Yeah, see, there you're wrong. There you're very wrong. You should do your homework. Especially about a brow d'urso. See, that's an uneducated person commenting that champagne only comes from France. You're just showing your ignorance there, mate. Oh well. Poor little Timmy. Bye-bye, Timmy. Bye-bye. Gone. That truck is awesome. I didn't see it because I'm too busy wandering. I think I can get out up this way. I'm not sure. No, I can't. So I'm wandering in all places. I have no clue where I'm wandering. Lovely house, chalet style house there. Gorgeous. Big balcony out the front in the sun. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely views. Right, let's catch up with the chat and then you guys are not going to get the ump with me. Yeah, I didn't see the truck, but ex-Soviet era army trucks are used everywhere. And the good thing about them is they've got hoofing great V8 engines in them, ridiculous amounts of horsepower, and they might look ropey, but when you're following one at 120 kilometres and it's fully loaded, you think, it's getting a lick on. And when they, you know, not all of them, but when most of them don't slow down when they come to a hill, doesn't make any difference to them. You realise that V8s are pretty good sometimes, especially when the petrol's cheap, like it is here. It's a dope old lifted truck. Oh yes, I know what you mean. Yeah, from Cars. Yes, it is from the Cars cartoon. You're right, I know the one you mean now. Blimey, that's how far behind the chat I am. Sorry. That little creek looks good for mink. Yeah, so don't apologise, you're an old trapper. Yeah. Maybe where the coats come from. Right. That is... right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn to speak and learn Russian. It's very difficult. So you can say what you like in Russian. I can't read it. But if I translate it later, and it's not nice, I'll just add you to the block list. Maria, same. My favourite wine and champagne. Went to that area every summer growing up. Really miss it. They've recently put a large granite pathway all the way around the lake. I think it goes all the way around the lake. It certainly goes around one half, the main half. So, yeah, it's a lovely place to go and walk. I've done a few videos from there. Check out my channel, have a look at Russian wine region, etc. Like I say, I've done a few videos from there. So have a look at it. Show us the truck. Oh, it's about half a kilometre away now. Sorry, Dwayne, I should have seen this earlier. Yeah, joking. Yeah. It's funny, I can buy lots of British stuff here. Not that there is a lot of British stuff, of course. Nothing's made in England anymore. And the same with American stuff. Because, like I say, Russians ain't wired like us. Front lines. This may not be anywhere near the borders. Well, suppose I'm 60 miles from Crimea and the Kerch Bridge, which I was wrong. Whilst I was looking at the 500 SEC, I missed the 600 SEC, the daddy. Oh, the V12 monster. Oh, you've got to love cheap petrol, keeping these proper monsters alive. Look at that, CL600. Wow. If you're not a car guy, I mean nothing to you. If you are a car guy, you're going, oh my God. Yeah, so I'm about 60 miles from Crimea and Kerch Bridge. I do want to go to Crimea soon, just haven't had the chance. Right. Nosey, I don't see any of the messages you're replying to. Oh. Yeah, I find that it's a bit hit and miss with YouTube. Sometimes people will write the same message over and over and over. Sometimes they'll make a message and it won't get seen. Sometimes people can't see the messages I'm seeing. It's, yeah. sure you can figure it out. Looks like Krasnodar. Well, not exactly. We are about 2.5 hours away from Krasnodar. Krasnodar being the capital of the region which we're in, which is Krasnodarsky Krai. Black Hands. If you join my Telegram group and join the chat, there's two groups. There's the Plastic Russian channel and the Plastic Russian chat. If you join the channel and then hit the discuss button and join the chat, there's lots of good people that can explain the process to you, tell you the do's and don'ts. But really, it's better if you come in and ask a specific question. Might sit down in the bus stop for a minute. Lots of adverts for work. So this is quite a common thing. Somebody will advertise, and then you have these little tear-offs. So with their phone number on it, and you just tear that off, take it home. Very common. Here's some more. Call it graffiti in the UK. Look at this lovely old bench. Oh, right, let's try and make an effort to catch up with this chat before I move. Ishmael, go bother someone else. Yeah, he has. He's gone to the great clown show in the sky. Looks so quiet and peaceful, even on the outskirts of a major town. Well, this isn't a major town. This is our little village. I love Russia, but slave labour is a bit rife. Right. Yeah, okay. Nosey, I got my eye on you now. My finger is hovering above the trigger. What's up with North Korea? No idea. Haven't been there. Other than the obvious. No idea what the obvious is. You're talking about the Russian government allying with North Korea. So Russia and North Korea are allies. Yeah, I suppose if you want to use that word. Strategic partners, where they're looking after mutual interests. So, what's wrong with that? Well, I'll tell you what's wrong with it in the eyes of the West. North Korea bad. Bad, man. Russia bad. Two bad people together. Oh my God, a whole ball of badness. Yeah. I try not to listen to the news or read newspapers for that exact reason. Have you taken the tour of the Abrão champagne factory? Check out my channel, MXX, and you will see that I have done that indeed. I did the tasting and filled the glasses a lot more than they do. Yeah, after 10 glasses. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's a lovely area, and you can just buy a bottle of champagne or wine, go onto one of the boats and just pedal yourself out into the lake. They've got a table in the middle of the boats with glass holders and a wine holder. And you plonk your bottle in the middle of the boat, and the four of you pedal out, sit in the boat in the sun, drinking champagne. Lovely. So yes, I have taken the tour. If you want to reminisce, have a look at my channel. Go down for, I don't know. You'll have to wade through. You'll see. There's part 1, 2, 3 and 4, I think. Good question, Amy. Love that. Nice question. Love a proper question. What's your favourite and least favourite thing about living in Russia? Right. Favourite thing is really impossible to pick one thing. I can't pick one thing. I really wish I could. I love our region. I love where we live. I love the area. I love the wine. I love the people. I love the culture. I love how people are so helpful and friendly. I love the weather. The weather's amazing. I love the beach that we're very near to. I love the fact that I can go to the beach and have dolphins swimming around my legs. I think that's amazing. What's my least favourite thing? Not being able to get hold of Marmite. Although I can get it on a veto, but it's quite expensive because it's British, I suppose. So yeah, but yeah, can't get hold of Marmite. That's my little bugbear. Just looks so empty. Say no more. Angelo, don't do it. Don't do it. Should go up here. I haven't been up here. Let's go up here. Furby, no Chris, no more. Not one piece of trash or litter laying around. It's very nice. Yeah, I mean, you're always going to get litter. I mean, I do say, oh, it's so clean, there's no rubbish. That's not entirely true, because you're always going to get litter if, you know, if a bin blows open in the wind, or, you know, a cat manages to open a bag or something like that. But generally, people respect where they live. They look after where they live. So, no, you're exactly right. It's very clean and there's not a lot of litter. Ismail, I'm okay, but you're a troll. He's not anymore. He gone. Everyone's talk is about Putin. I don't think really has all that bad intention. Sure, he's a military-minded, but leaderless. He's not military-minded. He has military understanding. He's a very moderate leader. He's highly intelligent. Put him in who would go in a room with Putin and hold their own in a verbal conversation with the man? Currently, leading any of the Western countries. Who would you pick to sit in a room with Vladimir Putin and have a proper debate? Not a shouting match where they try and talk over him or something, but just a proper debate, talking about facts. Who? Nobody. Ha ha a car. Angelo, do you know, I'm going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye, Angelo. See? I have a very low pain threshold for idiots. Patrick, those are, you're trying to start trouble, knock it off. Who? He's run the country pretty well. Vladimir Putin has transformed Russia. And his government, you have to remember, and his government. Look at this. Big piece of land, big house being built. Lots going on. Another piece of land, more building works underway. Oh, look. Rob YouTube. Oh, you poor little man. How much is the government paying you for this, or are you just doing it through fear? Yeah, I'm terrified, mate. Look at me. I'm absolutely bricking it. Don't live in a totalitarian state. Maybe you do. So you're going to get shot in a minute, but, you know, let me just humour you for a second. If the government was paying me, i.e. the Russian government, I haven't received the cheques. So I'm owed a lot of money. So I'm looking forward to that payday, to be honest. And why would the Russian government pay me to wander around the village where I live? To show what? What am I showing on this live stream that isn't edited? What am I showing or saying that is factually incorrect? If you can let me know. Or better still, be a man, stop hiding behind the keyboard, join my Telegram group, private message me. I'll even talk to you on the phone. Or a video link if you want. And have a proper conversation about proper facts. But if you're just going to spout Western crap, mainstream, not Western crap, no, that's unfair. If you're just going to spout mainstream media narrative because you've watched too much little telly box, then just stay in your mum's basement. There you go, nosy. Rob, calm down, son. Cool, I'm thinking of moving to Russia. Hi, Martin. It's a good thought. Oh, here's Rob again. Are you showing us this as though it's meant to look nice? Looks like a... Oh, does it? Also, I haven't really heard rumours about crime, apart from the crimes reporting. Oh, I feel sorry for the Russians. See, Rob, that just shows that you are an uneducated peasant. You're an uneducated fool that spends too much time playing computer games, looking at his telly box, beating himself, going, Putin bad. So, it's usually 3 strikes and out for most other channels. Not mine. Bye-bye, Rob. Bye-bye. Mountain men axes, except they are at war. Okay. Who's at war? Necessary everywhere, I meant. With the entire world. Who's at war with the entire world? I'm not sure. You have to let me know. Let me know. Shall I go down there? Yeah, let's go and show you a nice new church. Get across the road before I get squished. Look at that. Who knows what that is? Pivergor. Yay, Russian flag waving at the car. That's where we go and get beer. It's a great place. Yeah, so sorry, mountain men axes. Care to elaborate? Crazy. You live in Russia? I do indeed. Crazy GDFR. Yes, I do. Who would win in a fight? George Floyd versus Diddy? No idea. Couldn't care less. Stupid question. Bye-bye. Rob, why don't you speak Russian then? Well, because, Rob, it's a pretty difficult language. You should try it. Pure evil is taken over, yes. But God calls you to be different. Yeah, I'm not a religious guy. Maybe subliminally, I don't know. But no, I'm not a religious guy. I believe that everybody finds their own way through life. And I think people should be free to believe what they want to believe without fear of persecution and without being forced into following a particular path. So providing that's adhered to, I don't really have an opinion about it. If it makes you happy. But certainly, I mean, Trump, has anybody seen Trump's statement? Is that true, or was it AI generated? I saw it today. It's on my Telegram channel. If you haven't seen it, have a look. On day 1, he will order Congress, or request Congress, to pass a law recognising the United States as only recognising 2 genders. Have you seen that? If that's true, I think that would be the single most important thing that man does ever. So I really hope it's true. Dom for sale. There's a brand new house down there for sale. That little one. There's 2 little houses at the end there, look. 2 little side by side, little 1 bedrooms, I guess. No idea what that says. Trump 2024, baby. Need Trump to help fix the UK. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Trump is going to be some magic thing that a lot of people think he is, but let's face it, out of the 2 candidates, there was only one choice, because the other choice was a continuation of what you've already got. No, I'm not an Essex boy, mate. I'm a Sussex, although I was born in Devon. So normally we talk a bit like that. But then I moved to Sussex. You know what they say about Sussex? But I wasn't born and bred. Sussex, born and bred. Strong in the arm, thick in the head. But I wasn't born there, so I'm all right. Have you heard of Rick Renner ministry in Russia? What Joseph said ministry in the States? No, I haven't. No doubt we all get propaganda. Yeah, of course. Absolutely, of course. But I don't know where you're watching from. Mountain Men with Axes. Mountain Men Axes. It's a cool name. Bet you've got a YouTube channel. I'm going to look at it after this. It's the church anyway. Can you, depending on what country you're in, can you watch Russian news? So if you're in the West, can you turn on the TV and watch Russian news? I'll tell you the answer. No, you can't. I can. I'm in Russia and I can watch CNN. Not that I want to. But every night there is news channels about America, about American politics, about the elections, about Trump, about Biden, obviously, about Kamala. Word salad, got that stuck in my brain. So yeah, whilst I agree that there's propaganda everywhere, here in Russia you also get the chance to make a choice. You get the chance to find out for yourself. Where am I walking to? I've no idea. So this is an old orchard. Bit of waste ground. It used to be an orchard. It's full of apple trees and cherries, plums. Which sounds, oh my God, really? You can just go and pick them? Yep, you can in the summer. Just go and help myself. But there's nothing unusual about that because they grow here like weeds. Walnuts, cherries, plums, apples, peaches. Just grow for fun. But this is a new church, and I can't remember what it is. Might be a Baptist church, I think. It's kind of cool building. I love the glass atrium. It's really cool. This is what the German said. Was it? Why are you standing up for Russia? I'm not. I'm standing up for myself. Because if I don't stand up, I fall down. I've learned that over the years of being on the planet. Standing up's good. I don't stand up for anybody apart from me, myself and I, my family and my friends. So, I'm not... What a stupid comment. Why are you standing up for Russia? How am I standing up for Russia? By walking around my neighbourhood with my camera showing you where I live. If you think that's standing up for Russia, that shows how far gone you are. That shows how brainwashed you are. If the truth is somehow standing up for something. And tell me what's not true here. What part of this is fake or unreal? These new built houses? Well, I don't know. Anyhow, you are not wrong. Thank you. I'm not sure what about because I'm way behind with the chat, but we should all stand up for each other. What's wrong with be nice to me and I'm nice to you? I mean, it's a really basic philosophy, isn't it, really? Oh, there you go again. Louise Two Shoes. Louise or Lewis. Sorry, I'll put an E on the end there and change your gender then. Sorry about that. Well, I'm interested why you stand up for Russia. So fur, spelled F-I-R, would pertain to a tree, i.e. a fir tree. Fur, F-U-R, would be fur on a dog. Or for, which I think is the word you're looking for, F-O-R, would imply that I'm standing up for Russia. But I've covered that off in an earlier comment. because nobody does. Because Russia is more fun and free than you think. Amen, brother. Ain't it just? Fun? Cool, yeah, not many, Benny. You can go and have a laugh here, that's for sure. There's no fun police here, which is good. So you can go off-roading. And there's loads of guys that go out on enduro bikes. And you can just ride for miles. Miles and miles and miles. It's epic, absolutely epic. And then of course you can go to the beach, do all your wakeboarding and windsurfing and kite surfing and hydrofoiling and jet skiing and speedboating and all the water sports that you can think of. There's shooting clubs. There's martial arts clubs. There's plenty of drinking. Not as much as you might think. You need to understand that God calls you to be different. Yeah, you could be right. You could well be right. I think most people go through life wondering what the purpose is. I do, certainly do. I've got to my age in life and sort of wondered why. Why am I here? What's my purpose? I feel like something's lacking. I feel like I haven't achieved my potential in some way, shape or form, but I don't know how. I excel at everything that I put my mind to. I've always done that. Whatever I've decided to do, I've always excelled at that, and I've always gone beyond what people think that I'm capable of doing. And maybe this is my mission. Maybe this is God's will. Who knows? I stand for all people. I stand for anybody that stands for me. How about that? Maybe you could move to Maybury. No idea where Maybury is, but I'm quite happy here, thanks, mate. Americans hardly understand what freedom actually is anymore. You think freedom is the ability to have choice? Yeah, exactly. You are exactly right. That's a very true statement. We think freedom is the choice to pick between A and B, where A and B are presented as the only choices. Where's the freedom in that? Freedom is having the ability to find out information about anything and make up your own mind. That's what freedom is. That's what true freedom is. Knowledge. Having the ability to make up your own mind. Not being given a choice. Yeah, security, police and cameras everywhere. Yeah, everywhere. I'm massively oppressed. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right, JB. They make planes, you've got to get a passport. Okay, yeah, most Americans need a passport. This is a good channel showing good things. Let's keep it that way. Thank you, Patrick. It's still not free there either, but same situation. I beg to differ. You know, I live here, so I can comment on that. I've never felt so safe, and I've never felt so free. You know, the first week we came here, our friends took us to the Sea of Azov, the Azov Sea. And I was like, really? What? We can go there, can we? And like, yeah, why not? And we got there, and we drove straight onto the beach. And I'm like, what are you doing? And we're driving along the beach on the sand. And they're like, what? And I said, you can't do this, can you? Of course you can, why not? I said, but you're driving down the beach. And? It's owned by the people. Oh, okay. It's an interesting concept, isn't it? So, no, sorry, I beg to differ. I've never felt so free. I've never felt so safe in any country, and I've been to a lot of countries. I've realised the only free place is with Christ. Don't know. Depends how you view that, I suppose. And it depends on the level, doesn't it? I think my problem with religion, not my problem, but my problem, I suppose, if I'm going to word it that way, my problem with religion is that there seems to be an awful lot of it in various shapes and sizes. So how do you know which one's right? And for the people that are religious, and this isn't a criticism, I'm not saying you shouldn't be, but for the people that are religious, it just seems mighty strange that they happen to be born into the right religion in the right place every time. So I don't know. Not sure. Don't know. I'm open-minded. When somebody proves the existence of God, gods, or a god in particular, yeah, I'd have to believe. Damn, the comment about the reserves was about 15 minutes ago. Oh, God, sorry. MMA, you are correct. I don't know crypto, yeah, but they've kind of fooled people with digital currency in general. The Federal Reserve has made a central digital crypto per se, but it's completely centralised. Okay, so crypto. Crypto is a dirty word because they've told you it's a dirty word. It's for money laundering and drug dealing, apparently. The reason they've told you it's a dirty word is because they don't want you in it. Now, the Federal Reserve has made a centralised digital currency. You're probably way off the ball there with your time. Every country is exploring that. The system is already built. It's running in the background. It's already there. All we are literally waiting for to roll over into the new financial system is the banks to get all of their ducks in a row so that they can still earn money from it. Because the whole reason the brakes have been put on cryptocurrency and digital assets is because it would wipe out every bank straight away. You would not need a bank. If digital assets were allowed to do what they are perfectly capable of doing, which is operating from anywhere in the world, with anyone in the world, to anyone in the world, you wouldn't need a bank. What would you need a bank for? If you've got DeFi on blockchain, if you can get loans, if you can finance, if you can earn, through staking, if you can earn interest, what do you need a bank for? If everything can be done on blockchain. So the only reason we are not using it currently in everyday normal life is because the banks put the brakes on it. And once that's got to a point where they can get all of their ducks in a row and earn from it, i.e. the on and the off ramps, then it will be announced as the next greatest thing and come and join our digital assets. So I won't call it crypto because they spent too long telling you that's a dirty word. It looks like the roads in Baltimore. Well, this is, as you can see, a building site. So sort of roads aren't great. So this is sort of phase one of the development. And then phase two is here and coming over here. These houses are being built at the moment. Might take a wander over there in a minute. But let me try and catch up. Champagne does not only come from France, it's a legal thing, no one else is allowed to call it champagne, it's sparkling wine. Yeah, I don't think Russia really cares about a Western rule, especially a French Western rule, saying you can't call it champagne, because it's champagne. So, I mean, you know, all this nonsense about people owning the word. Righto, no litter, no. Exactly. Poor Timmy. Yeah, I agree. This is how far behind with the chat I am. Guys, I'm so sorry. Let me catch up and then I'll move on. Centralised on the internet. How much is gas? Our gas bill was about 70 pence last month. Yep. You did hear that right. 70 pence UK. So, well, just less than $1 US for the month. Not for the day. For the month. People need to respect and police their own communities. Yeah. Can't someone's government will do it for you. Yeah, correct. Nosey, yeah, catch up, geezer. You're about 50 minutes out of sync. Oh, Nosey, good point. JB, that's right, buddy. Yeah, actual crypto, but any digital currency is only as good as the temp convenience. It can really be a true currency source. Have a look at XRP. Look into it deeply. Research it. And then talk about crypto. Yeah. The eagle has landed. Look how nice it is. Wait till the Ukrainians make a mess of it. How are they going to do that then? Be interesting. It's a great statement. It's very funny. Hey JBs, when are you moving to Russia? Understand when or once everything is reliant on the internet, inventory, records, currency, government system, etc. It's easily collapsible. Yeah, no, it's not. It may look like that from the outside. Can you really going to block everyone who has a different opinion than you That would create an echo chamber which doesn't allow for growth in your opinions and thought process. Wouldn't you agree? Jake Cage, absolutely I would agree. That's why I don't block everyone that has a different opinion. I block idiots, people that come on and make brain-dead statements. I'm happy to talk to anybody and debate with anybody, answer questions with anybody. But if you're just going to come on and talk crap and make a sweeping statement, Russia bad, you know, that kind of general nonsense, or you get what I mean, that kind of crap, I've got no time for it. I'm just too long in the tooth. I don't need to. I don't need to listen to it, so I don't bother. And it, you know, tells me who they are. So am I ever going to have anything in common with some idiot that comes along and makes a stupid statement like that? No, I'm not. So, bye-bye. But I haven't banned you yet. But that's your first comment. Let's see what happens. Jake Cage is spot on. He is. Read you to bad. It's not American bad, but I would easily live in Russia or parts of Europe. Yeah, I've never been to America, so I can't say it's bad. I can only say what I know of it, and that's what friends have told me that visited it for many years, and obviously what I see through my own research. Switzerland is home of harp. Okay. Every village needs an idiot. Jesse Ventura. Yeah. I think your name kind of tells us something there, doesn't it? Nah, if I live in Russia, I'd be driving a Volga Gaz, but engine swap it with an LS. Is there a Russian muscle car scene? Yes, there's a lot of American muscle cars here, actually. A lot of Dodge Chargers, Mustangs. There's a lot of AMG Mercs and a lot of M-Power BMs as well. So they do love a V8 out here. Can afford to run them. Poor you, JB, you have no clue. Good luck with your beliefs and God may be with you. Oh. Go to North Korea. Oh yeah, you can't. Well, have you tried? I mean, the media tells you can't, but have you actually tried? Have you applied for a visa to go to North Korea? No. Jake Cage is suffering from an advanced case of thick Russophobia. Well, I haven't seen that yet, but I'm only halfway through the chat. Poor you. Sneak turkey, you're lurking, whatever. If you really think Russia, what the media tell you. Yeah, I mean, if you think Russia is what the media tells you, then you need to get out more, really. Saying you're hovering over the block button is very... I'll stop. That was a long time back, so I am a long way behind. How many months of the year are cold? Depends where you are in Russia. So I can only ever comment on my region. This region has about 300 days a year of sunshine. I'm sat outside at the moment, as you can see. It's about 12, 13 degrees. So yeah, it's got cold compared to what we're used to. Looks depressing. It's a building site, mate. Why does it look depressing looking at a brand new house and some earth? Is that depressing to you? Wow. Fragile. Fragile alert. Derelict is the word. Really? What, brand new houses? Brand spanking new housing estate that's still being built and it's derelict. Really? Okay. Oh, you might be talking about where I was back then. We need more channels like this to show the world all saying all the same things. Thank you. You all are crazy. Russia may be great. I love Jesus and want my kids to have a nice environment, but I have the backbone to change it where I live. Well, if you live in the US, you might be lucky, because maybe if Trump's latest statement is true, you will get to change it. I come from a country where that is rife and evil. The fun is about to begin, is it? We aren't all the same. I like Russia, but humans aren't all the same. Agreed. Hello, so where are you right now? I'm sat on that concrete block on the edge of a housing development where phase 2 is under construction. So I'm sat on a concrete block at the moment. My arse is getting cold, so I'll probably end up with piles. Wanderlust Adventures. So yes, that is just outside Anapa on the coast of the Black Sea. Jake, I never said anything about Russia. If you block anybody with any view different than yours, you will never change in thinking. Yeah, I don't block people with different opinions or views. I block idiots that can't make a sensible statement or comment or have a reasoned debate or conversation. You know, they just come on talking mainstream media crap. I know straight away. And I just go, bye. Donald Trump all day. Yeah, well, there was only one choice, let's face it. Word salad was not a choice. Word salad was a continuation of what you already have, just with a different name. Mountain Man, what's people need to do? Smaller towns are better odds of keeping things normal. You would say you're spineless. I'm up. Going rogue, hey! Yeah, sorry, I finally got around to your comment. You're single-handedly turning me against the geezer and his derelict country. Oh, boo-hoo. Nosey, you're going to get kicked, bro. Yeah. Right. I've got down to the point where you wanted to be kicked, so okay. Let me grant your wish. This guy is in a bubble. Who, me? I'm in a bubble. Oh, the moon's up there. I can't see a bubble. I lived all my life in the UK. I've travelled most countries in Europe. Been involved in many different things throughout my life. So I don't know what bubble you think I'm in, other than that maybe you guys are the ones with a different opinion. I don't know. Good, Nosey, go away. Yeah, he's gone. I don't have, nor do I watch the news. Good. Best thing you can do is not watch it. It's not news. Why are you showing us this? Just because I'm trying to catch up with the comments. So I'm just parked here while I catch up. Just ignore it, Chris. Yeah, Rogue, you know. Hey, we're going to have a call soon, aren't we? No, I'm not. I'm having a call with somebody else, sorry. Promoted Trump, pushing more support and voters for Trump. I don't think you need to do it. It's done. Who needs to... I don't need to support him. Is Putin bad? Don't know, never met the guy. I think he's done very good for Russia. Regardless of what you may think of him outside of Russia. That's irrelevant. Just think about it logically. If you vote for somebody to be the leader of your country, wherever you live, what is your main priority? I would suggest that it should be that they put you and your family and your country first, and everything else comes second. And Putin definitely does that. He puts Russians and Russian well-being and Russia first. Now, a lot of people don't like that, but that's too bad, because he's the leader of Russia. Peasant, that's messed up. McDonald's. Yeah, it's called Tasty full stop now. Is the cost of living and building affordable there? Yes. So a house like that would cost about £150,000 UK money. That 2-bedroom single-storey house there would cost about £100,000. I'm promoting Christ. Do you drink a lot? No, I don't drink a lot. I drink wine, which I'm allowed to do, because you lot do it in church every Sunday. You're moving up in the world, Chris. They've officially found me. Yeah, but, you know, I have a block button. It's great fun. What's up with a special? That seems kind of bad, in my opinion. Does it? I don't know what's bad about it. Hey, doggy. I mean, apart from obviously people dying, that's pretty bad. But what do you mean it seems bad? Do a barrel roll. Righto. One day he will read my first comment. Jake, I did read your first comment. I'm down to you about your 4th comment now. All I needed to hear. What, that I drink wine? Occasionally. You already have spoken, do your homework. Yeah. God save the king, okay. Nottingham. From Nottingham, cool. I'm from Sussex, East Sussex. At least Trump is a start. Yeah, hopefully, potentially. I mean, as I say, there was only one choice. If you've got any possibility of critical thought, you couldn't pick anything else. You either continued with what you already had, which was an absolute disaster for the entire world, which everybody acknowledges. The Biden administration has been an absolute disaster. Kamala Harris was a continuation of that. Or Trump. They're your two choices. This area looks alright, I like it. Close to wineries and pickleball at the golf course, yeah. I'm an Essex girl, lived in Crawley as a kid though, going rogue. Essex girl. Good girl. I used to go clubbing in Essex. Can't remember the name of the club. We used to drive up there. Have some good times there. I had a lovely girl come up to me once when we were in the club, and it was too loud and I couldn't hear what she was saying. She got bored in the end and walked off, a bit like some of you guys. Nice day for a walk, Chris. Hi, Bill. It is, yeah, wife. Yeah, well, no, I decided to go for a walk, and here I am, 2 hours later. But I'm sitting down at the moment trying to catch up with the chat. Must be the charms. I've got plenty of charm. This isn't live. Okay. Where are you going? So, time here, this isn't live. Bearing in mind, I'm just catching up with this chat. Time here is 6 minutes past 5 in the afternoon, given the fact that we are 3 hours ahead of anybody in the UK. So if you're watching from the UK, we're 3 hours ahead. So it's now turned 7 minutes past 5. Please tell me it's not live. Where are you going? Well, at the moment, nowhere, because I'm trying to catch up with this bloody chat. But these homes don't have toilets. TV told me so. Okay, I suppose they ain't got showers either. Our house has got 5 showers. And 1, 2, 3 toilets. Not live, he's in Russia and the sun is coming up in the USA right now. Great. Well, guess what? The Earth's not flat. The roads look a bit rough. It's a building site. Look, brand new houses. It's a building site. New homes look pretty. I wish there were more concrete paved roads in the countryside. Yeah. It's under development. They finish off the roads last. Correct. So it's not like the UK. The road is built last, not first. In the UK, they map out the lands and they build the tarmac road first, and then they spend the next 2 years driving lorries and trucks all over it and smashing it to pieces. Whereas here in Russia, they put the road down last so that if anything needs to be dug up and repaired or altered or changed, they haven't got to dig the road up. It's called common sense. Not live, boo. Alright, whatever. It seems live. The sun started going down a bit already. Yeah. We get lovely sunsets over here. Sun always sets over there and get some lovely colours. Let's wander up here now. Hopefully I'm starting to catch up. Off-roading on regular roads. No thanks. Off-roading on regular roads. It's a building site. Sailor, hi. Mortgage rates are 26%. Really? Wow. Is that where you are? Matt, lost Russians pay cash and don't take more rates. Anyways, the rates are not that high. No, the rates aren't that high. I was talking to somebody yesterday and their rates were about 3%. 3.4% I think it was. But then I get 21% on my savings in the bank. Do you? What do you get in your bank? Can't see mountains from there. No, you can't, because it's not a mountain area. Hey, doggy. Hello. 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 You're lovely, aren't you? You're lovely. Yeah, you're lovely. Come on. Love that doggy. So cute. Matt, lost Russians paying cash. No, seen that. Can't see mountains from there. You won't see mountains from here because... Come on. Won't see mountains from here because it's not a mountain region. That's near Sochi. Most Russians. Cash Cats, it's not live. He's in Russia and it is a nightmare in Russia right now. Oh God. Right, that's enough of you. Bored. See you later. Can you make up your own mind about... Ugh. Well, of course, I think anybody can make their own mind up wherever you live. Nobody controls your mind. You do know that, don't you? Wow. I think anybody can make their own mind up about anything. That's the whole point, isn't it? I'm in the same city and my sky view is about the same. Cash cats. So you're in a Napa, are you? So I'm looking towards a Napa at the moment, so that's the view. Right. Let's go in here. Still streaming. Right. In the front pocket there. You have to take it. In there. Ah, right. Where are the pipes? I don't see any. New estate, mate. So new builds don't have the pipes above ground anymore. They all go underground now. It's live. Are you American? Americans don't really do geography so well. Knowles is a bit jealous. I can't upload photos, but my view is the same. Green charm needs a hobby. Right. Let me go up on the terrace and I can film towards a Napa and you can see the sunset. Although the sun's gone down now, I think. Richard Graham, I live in Scotland, love Scotland, and I've never feel unsafe about going to the beach. No, but to be honest, do you often go to the beach in Scotland? I did. I went to the beach just north of Keith. Went to the beach there. It was a lovely sandy beach. It was a bit chilly. So, sun's going down. Google up sunset times for Krasnodar area. Before. A person can have several names, but is the same person. Same with God of various religions. So yes, you always come to the right religion. Okay. Knowles, you're right. There needs to be law and order, but people need to have civility as well. If communities have a relation with their city police, no one can really watch it. Sorry, I'm trying to just scan through some of these comments. What's going on, guys? Well, I'm getting cold because the sun's gone down. Northern Arkansas is pretty cold though. Okay. So everything's online, computerised and hour controlled. Totally electrical grid. Oh, yeah. Big Bang Theory. Just saw a longhorn. Blimey. What's the point of all this? It was me going for a wander, showing a different area, new development, etc., etc. A society that doesn't have these systems backed up. Sorry, Sailor, I actually was showing some new houses that are being built. That's where I started, but I wasn't intending to be on as long as I have been, and here we are. Looks like it was a US import due to tag shape. Okay, 52F now, blah blah. Have you experienced Bora wind yet? No, don't know what it is. Damn, I'm cold in below 60, 40s and 50s. I can deal with it if it's cold. Below that, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. I'm acclimatised to the warm weather now, so yeah, I'm feeling the cold. Same parallel as Burgundy, France. Similar numbers. Yeah, similar summers, sorry, but colder winters. Yeah, same climate as southern France. Cash Cats, whereabouts are you? Where is this? Just outside of Napa. Trump's going to make big changes. Let's hope so. No, it's me. You're calling me, so catch up already so I can go. Right, sorry. So you don't want to see this. 100% God family country, yeah. This is a good wine region. It sure is. Stray cats or stray dogs. Yeah? It's better than shooting them and putting them down or running them over, isn't it? Mind you, the dogs here are smart. They use bloody pedestrian crossings. I'm not joking. They stop at the pedestrian crossing, they wait for the traffic to stop, and then they walk across the pedestrian crossing. All by themselves. put the electrics and utilities underground. Yeah. It's weird all the hate leaders get when they put their country first. True. What irritates you about Russia the most? God. Well, I haven't got the most, because that would imply that there's a long list, and there isn't. So what irritates me about Russia is a better question. Can't say the most, because, as I say, it would imply a long list. And what irritates me about Russia? I'll tell you what irritates me about Russians is that they hold the West, England and America, for example, in high regard. And I don't know why. Other than, you know, the mainstream media brainwashing. Lovely sunset. Yeah, it always is here. It's gorgeous. That's why we built a terrace, to be honest. So you have any kind of local police in Russia, of course, or just the state country police? No, we have local police. Police station is about 1 kilometre away from us. Those tiles in the terrace, the terracotta ones, would look great in my opinion. No, we got rid of them. These ones. Got sick to death of looking at them. So we've got them on the downstairs terrace. Lawnmower there, look. And Rosie the cat. You don't ever just see police driving around. Yeah, I've been stopped by the police twice. Once was just a routine check, and the other one was because I was driving on the wrong side of the road. Can you hire a 4-wheel drive in Krasnodar, and if so, what's the approximate rental cost? I have no idea. But yes, you can hire cars. If you mean 4-wheel drive to go off-roading, I have no clue. I don't know. You'd have to do some research. I'd like to travel up to Kuban River Valley to Elbrus. Yeah? Congratulations, you're all caught up and I'm going out. Talk soon. Yes, I'll give you a shout soon. What in the propaganda is this? Why is this in my algorithm? Oh, Jules. I think the terrace is beautiful. Brandy, thank you. I'm going to go and look at the sauna now. Let me go and have a look. Oh, wife's in here having a look. Can I come in? I'll take my shoes off. So, this is all drying at the moment. Oh, we've had some additions, darling. We've had the mirror put up and... Okay. Oh, and the light. Need to twist that around, but that's fine. Let me go in here. Right. Oh, look, we've got the oils. Managed to finally put the wooden rack up, you see. Right. Oh, sorry, I've come in because it's cold. And I've caught up, so... yeah, Jules, propaganda. I don't know. What's propaganda? Me showing you where I live? Wow. I hear you shivering. What is it, about 10 degrees? Yeah, it is about 10 degrees, mate. That's exactly what it is. Which is why I shall be going in here soon. Into the sauna. Turning that puppy on. Thank you, Brandy. It's, yeah, it's been a long time coming. So we've got a window looking out into the garden across the swimming pool. And yeah, it's going to be about 90 kilos of rocks in there. We bought some more rocks to finish topping it up. But yeah, we love it. It's lovely. Really nice place. You can just sit here, look out the window, chill. We've got covers for the lights because the old ones fell apart. They were actually just glued together and they couldn't stand the heat. So we're waiting for the new ones. Yeah, lucky I suppose, but how much do you think all of this cost? Might surprise you. Hope your neighbours don't buy binoculars with that big window. What neighbours? Well, we know the lady over there. Yeah, Russians aren't like that. They're not interested in what other people are doing. And what are they going to see? Me walking around in my swimming shorts. Well, they see that anyway when we go in the swimming pool. I think that bulb wants changing. Oops. get to that in a minute. Can't unscrew it and hold it up with one hand. Right, guys, I've caught up with the chat at last. It's been fun and emotional. It's been emotional. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the wander. If you've been from the beginning, you are proper hardcore. If you joined halfway through, go back to the beginning, you'll see what the stream was really about, which was new development, new houses. And yeah, if you've got any questions, join the Telegram group, fire away, hit me up if you want to chat. If you want to talk rubbish, go somewhere else. But yeah, how much does a house cost there? Really depends on the house, but our house will cost about 200 grand UK money. Swimming pool, sauna, shower room, 3 bedrooms, all en suite, blah, blah, blah. Have an enjoyable evening. Thanks, Will. I didn't realise you were still here. Bill, sorry. Didn't realise you were still here. Yes. Going to chill out. I'm going to make a phone call, but I'm going to chill out and then come in the sauna for a bit, I think. Warm my bones up. Getting a bit cold now. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining. Please join the Telegram group. Find out more about Russia. Ask away. If there's anything you want to know, be specific. If you ask a general question, what's it like living in Russia? You're going to get a really general answer. It's great. So ask a specific question, get a specific answer. But in the meantime, thanks very much. Please like, share and subscribe. Sharing is caring. And I'll see you in the next one. And I will be standing underneath that soon. Eek.